Hello student, the question says the resistance of a heater coil is 110. A resistance R is connected in parallel with it and the combination is joined in series with a resistance 11 ohm to a 220 volt main line. The heater operates with a power of 110 watt. The value of R in ohm is. So this is the given circuit if we draw it. So we have 110 connected to R. These two are connected in parallel and it is connected in series with 11 ohm resistor and they are connected to 220 volt. And he has given the heater operates with a power is equal to 110 watt. So we know, we have a resistance available. So we can find what is the voltage across it. So we can find what would be the voltage across it. So we can simply write V square by R equals to 110. So V equals to root of 110 into R. So we know this is 110. So 110 into 110, it would give us V equals to 110 volts. Once we got V as 110 volts, so the same thing we can use it here. If 110 volts means this is taking 110 volts, since it is in parallel, so it's like this entire thing together is taking 110 volts. If this entire setup takes 110 volts, this one has to take the remaining 110 volts because total is 220 volts. So if this is 110 volts, so the remaining one, this is also 110 volts. So this one also would be 110 volts. Once we got this, let us try to find the current I in the circuit. Let us assume I is the current flowing in this. So it will divide it into itself into two parts. Let me call this I1 and let me call this I2. So from this information, we can find the value of I. Simply I equals to whatever is the voltage across it, 110 divided by its resistance 11. So we'll get 110 by 11. So it will be 10 amperes. And with this information, we can even find what is I1 also. I1 equals to 110 by 110. So it would be 1 ampere. From this figure, it is very clear that I equals to I1 plus I2. Since I equals to I1 plus I2, so we can write I2 equals to 10 minus 1. So it would be 9 amperes. So we got I2 value as 9 amperes. And the potential difference across these 2 points will be same as potential difference across these 2 points, which is 110. We just came to know that also. So let us try to write I2 into R must be equal to 110. So which implies the value of 9 into R equals to 110. So R would be equal to 110 divided by 9. So 110 divided by 9 would be equals to 12.22 ohms. So 12.22 ohms, that makes us the answer as option 1. Again, I will repeat, we can solve this problem in multiple ways. Generally, I prefer to solve it in voltage method. In voltage method, what we do is we try to find voltage flowing across each resistor. Once we find the voltage, then we find what is the current flowing through it. Once we find the current, then we'll solve the required things. Like example, how did I find the voltage of the first one? Because the power is given to us, operating power. Once operating power is given, we got voltage as 110. But if this is 110, this is also 110. Don't think that this is 110, this is 110, this is only eating 220. Only when they are in series, like example, if I travel in this way in a series, then across a series we have to get 220 volts. If this resistor is eating 110 volts, the other fellow in series with him is this resistor. So this has to eat another remaining 110 volts. So 110 volts, 110 volts. In this way, it becomes 220 volts. And this is how we are supposed to solve this. Hope you understood how I have solved. Thank you.